ACL injuries are pretty common. ACL stands for anterior cruciate ligament. One of its main roles is to prevent the lower leg or the shin from moving forward. And it's torn most easily when you're in a bent knee and a twisted type of position. It may be in a sport like soccer or lacrosse where someone's trying to make a cut and change direction. So they plant their foot, the shin may stay and the upper knee may move, causing that tear. As far as the recovery, there's a few different options for surgery. And one of the ones that would require the most nutritional intervention is where they actually take a part of your hamstring and then they fold it up and they stitch it to where it makes a nice strong, what will become a ligament, and then they attach that to the knee. So you have to have surgery. They screw that in to where the ACL was and it's very strong. But what happens is your body will eventually break down that tissue and replace it with its own tissue. Same thing with where they screw into the bone. It'll break that bone down and rebuild new bone tissue, making a very, very strong attachment. So when you have that, you also have the hamstring, which is some muscle that you lost. So now you have energy requirements to rebuild that protein tissue from the hamstring and rebuild the protein and the bone tissue in the repaired knee. So those things require calories. Recovering from an ACL injury is probably minimum 6 months. And it's funny because a lot of athletes will start too soon because the knee itself will feel strong even a month afterwards. When we have people in our clinic 3-4 weeks out, they're riding a bike, they're light jogging. So sometimes mentally an athlete will be like, well, I can jog, why can't I go and play football? But it still takes probably 6, maybe even 9 months for that knee to fully heal. As far as required nutrients for the healing process or for healing from a surgery, again, it's a little bit of everything. It requires carbohydrate because the body's in an accelerated metabolism. It does require protein because you need to have that protein to rebuild that tissue. And as we talked about, fat is also an energy source.